Seeing this married woman for like the last year. But I knew she was married when I met her. I ain't have a problem. I'm like, I'm cool being your side dude. So a couple days ago, I get a phone call from a random number. I answer. He like, bro, how long you been messing with my girl? I'm like, who? He like, my girl, Evangeline. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you talking about. We just co-workers. He said, bro, you don't gotta lie to me. I done followed y'all around. I done seen y'all text messages, but on the real, I don't even care. I'm like, well, what you want then? He said, I'm trying to take this girl out, and I need you to get Evangeline as far away from the city as possible. He said, I'm going to cash app you a couple dollars, take her somewhere nice, just stay away from us. Say less. I find out exactly where they going to be at. I use his money to book us the same reservations at the same restaurant right next to the same table. So we walk in while they enjoying their meal, and I'm just looking at him like, bro, you think you going to cheat on my girl and I'm not going to say nothing about it?
You know, when I first saw that video, I was completely prepared for all the thoughts that was going on in my mind. The first thought that I had was him just being okay with being a side dude and, you know, thinking that that's fine and that's it. I mean, you have to question the honor and integrity of a person who is perfectly fine with just being the side dude in a relationship, because that person actually can never be trusted as far as being in a relationship with that other person ever again. So that was one of my thoughts. Another thought that I had, that the fact that this man was saying that that they were co-workers. I have a big issue with the idea of people having work husbands and work wives, that when you do that, you're just opening yourself up for all kinds of issues and problems. And this is not something that you should have in your relationship. You should protect your relationship by not fostering these ideas of work husbands and work wives. So I was ready for that. But then as he continued to tell the story, and the husband was perfectly fine with their relationship, but now he wants to sneak off with another woman, my mind shifted to the idea that this husband and wife couple, maybe in order to save their relationship, if they desire to still be in their relationship, now they decide that ultimately they should leave the relationship if they have to sneak around. But if they wanted to remain together for whatever reason, children, finances, and which are bad reasons to stay together. But if they decide to stay together because they truly just desire to be with each other, they loved each other, they wanted every other aspect, but the intimacy levels was uninspiring, and so that part was lacking, it would have been better for them to be completely open and honest with each other and maybe have a swingers lifestyle or a polygamous lifestyle or a polyamorous lifestyle. You know, at least in the swinging lifestyle, they can go out and have fun together, and they can still have that connection with each other and whatever, and have that spark in their sex life if that's what they like, if they don't mind each other being with other people. Polyamorous, they can have boyfriend and girlfriend and everything is on the table and everybody knows everything that's going on. Polygamous is all four people coming together into one household and financially becoming stronger and hopefully emotionally becoming stronger. But of course, most people can't handle any of those situations, especially if you grew up in a Western culture. Those are very difficult situations. You have to have a certain level of maturity for you to be able to facilitate that, and each person must have it, and also have great problem solving capabilities, because there will be some problems that happen within that type of scenario, plus dealing with the outside pressure of what society says is right and wrong. Those were my initial thoughts. But then he said, I'm not going to have you cheating on my girl. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? You are cheating with your girl on him, but you find justification and angst in the idea of him being with another woman unknown to your girl. There is neither maturity nor common sense or intelligence involved in this entire story. I hope that he is just telling this story in order to gain some type of notoriety, that the whole story is falsified and he's just a good storyteller. I hope that is the truth of this situation. But if this situation is real and people there are probably people who do live this lifestyle where they think that I'm cheating with you, but if I find out that your man is cheating on you, then I have a problem because I consider you my girl. The way that this resolves itself, if it happened the way he said, is that when they show up at this restaurant, there's going to be a big blowout. The wife is going to have emotional grievances towards the husband for being with this woman. The husband is going to have all kinds of clapback for her being with that man. The man is going to pump his chest out to suggest that he's protecting this woman. He's doing right by her. It'll be a huge blowout. The other young lady, she's caught in the middle of all this bullshit, but who knows where her mind is at as well. Then they'll all depart in some form or fashion. The couple will probably break up. The man will be with that woman. The husband will be with his woman. The wife will be with her man. Yet, each relationship has a foundation of non-trust. Each relationship will always be looking at the other partner as, I know you have the capacity to step out and be in another relationship. It's not a thought. It's not a wishful thinking. It's nothing of that nature. You've proven it because you cheated on your husband with me. Therefore, you have and have demonstrated the capacity to go out there and find another man, because now that you and I are the only ones who are together and we got to deal with each other on a more permanent basis, spending more time with each other, possibly living with each other, the whole situation now is just you and I. You're now going to see parts of her that you didn't see before. She's now going to see parts of you that you didn't see before. And ultimately, all those things that they find out about each other that they don't really like will now be compounded on top of the mistrust that's already in that relationship. This is why anytime I've dealt with somebody who was in a relationship, having an affair with someone else, and then when that relationship ends, they decide to go with the person that they were having an affair with, I advise them never to do so, because you're going to find out that that relationship is far worse. But the grass is not greener on that side. That grass is just as brown. It's just the fact that you couldn't see where the brown parts were because of your limited time and experience with them. That situation is a whole hella mess. But what do you guys think about it? And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.